Hey, what's going on, guys? Today I have another build to share with y'all today. It is a Stasis Hunter build. Just has to do with the Revenant subclass. It's a really chill, easy to use build. Anybody can put it on and just do pretty good with it. Nothing really crazy. You don't gotta do anything crazy to proc. Like like certain um items like buffs and stuff. You don't have to do all that really. Really easy to use. It involves the 6 Coyote, which gives you two dodge charges. And it's really good for just going through Onslaught Legend runs. Just keep going, keep grinding for the brave weapons because the final shape is really literally almost here. It's 3 days away. It's currently Saturday. Comes out Tuesday, but Monday is literally gonna be all downtime for the whole day. So basically, only have like 2 days left. Today, tomorrow, and like a little bit of Monday. I think they said the maintenance downtime starts at 10. I think they said, which it's like damn. I should made me fall on my knees, bro, because I was like, damn, ain't no Destiny 2 for that day, but it's gonna be worth it when Final Shade drops. I'm just really excited. So yeah, this build's really good for just like casual play, going through Onslaught. Try to get those shiny weapon drops that are double. I think they're double drops right now, which is really nice. But cause yeah, actually, yeah, it's good because shiny weapons go away after Forsaken drops. I mean Forsaken, the final shape, fucking Forsaken drops. So yeah, it's really good. To go get your grind on. I think right now I'm full on tokens right now. I have to go tournament, but I think I'm gonna do a video for that. I have some more in the postmaster. I'm just kind of stacking them up so I can just do a big opening. Try to see if I can get some good shiny drops. But yeah, let's get to the build. This build, what we got here, we're using Gambler's Dodge, and I'll get to that why here in a bit. But yeah, we have that on, and then Withering Blade, right? So the melee, when you toss it, it slows them, and if you actually hit a Overload champion with it, it will stun them, which is actually really good. It's just an easy way to stun Overload champions, without using a weapon or nothing crazy. And so we're using Dustfield Grenade, which slows targets and eventually freezes them if they stay in there for too long, which is going to pair well with what we're going on here. So um, the first aspect we have here is Winter's Shroud, which dodging slows nearby targets. So if you dodge once, it'll slow them. If you dodge twice, it will actually freeze them. So it's really good for, like, let's say there's a group of enemies that just spawn, and so you go up to them, you dodge once, and then dodge again, and then you freeze them, and it'll literally just be all frozen, and then shatter them, and they should all end up you should be taking them out, all of them. So here we go. The next aspect here is Grim Harvest, which is defeating slowed or frozen combats creates stasis shards. These shards grant melee energy when picked up by you or your allies. So yeah, it's another good way of getting your melee back, so you can slow more targets, and then defeating them will give you a shard. Just keep kind of feeding into itself, which is really nice. But yeah, so we have those two aspects, and the fragments to pair with it. We have Whisper of Conduction. So nearby station shards tracks your positions, which is really good because like you don't have to go walk over them to pick them up, because that's kind of annoying to do. All you gotta do is walk up next to them, and you get station shards. You get your melee a lot easier and stuff. And it also provides two really good stat boosts, which is 10 resilience and 10 intellect. It's just a really good overall fragment for stasis. And the next fragment we're using here is Whisper of Refraction, which defeating slow to frozen targets grants you class ability energy, which is another good way to get our dodge back. So, and then obviously when we dodge like near a group of enemies, we get our melee back if we don't have it already. Another way is slow targets. Yeah, it's just really good. And then we get it back really easily after we defeat those slow targets or frozen targets. It's just all goes all well, all little circle. It goes like in the it all comes around. This is really nice. And then we have here the next fragment here is Whisper of Durance. So slow that you apply to targets last longer. For those abilities that linger, their duration will also increase. So our dust shield will stay there a little longer, and it'll slow them for a lot longer. And it's a really nice fragment to pair with all this. And then the next one here is Whisper of Fissures, which increases the damage inside a burst of stasis when you destroy a stasis crystal or defeat a frozen target. So when you take out a frozen target after you freeze them, they'll explode and they'll do a lot more damage to their nearby enemies and everything, which is really nice. So the next fragment here we have Whisper of Change, which while you are near frozen targets or a friendly stasis crystal, you take reduced damage from targets. So it's really good. So yeah, when I told you you dodge it, go into a group of enemies, you could either throw two Withering Blades or Withering Blade dodge, freeze them all, and you will take reduced damage from anybody shooting at you or anything that's hitting you right now. So it's just really nice overall. And the weapons here we have with it is just any it's really meta weapons right now. Nothing crazy too. You know, meta weapons get it done. Right now it's bonus to grenade launcher damage. So we got the mount top here, and then we got a sunshot, which is probably the best gun you could use for onslaught, and then ends transit, which is a lot of heavy hitters, two heavy hitter weapons, and then sunshot good for ad clear. And then from the artifact, all you really need is Pillar of Ice here, which defeating a frozen target spawns a stasis crystals. So it's another way to shatter targets and defeat targets and stuff, which is really nice. And shattering frozen targets and stasis crystals deal increased damage, so to get more damage for breaking that crystal or shattering frozen targets after you freeze them. It'll do a lot more damage to like nearby enemies, which is really nice. And then shattering stasis crystals reduces shards of ice that damages and slow targets. So when you break a crystal that you spawn, it will release shards that will damage and slow more targets. It's just another way of getting class ability too, which is really nice. And then here we just have the Flint Striker, so rapid solar weapon precision hits and rapid solar weapon final blows grant radiant. So it'll pair well with our sunshot, so we can get radiant with our sunshot by getting up a few precision hits, and then which will allow us to get anti-barrier rounds, which will allow the mount top and my edge transit to pierce barrier champions, which is really nice because the sunshot already pierces or not pierces, but it stops unstoppable champions. And then overload, which for our melee. So we just literally throw our melee, we could stop overload. Our sunshot will stop unstoppable, and then being radiant will cause us my grenade launchers to barrier pierce, which is just really good. So yeah, you can literally stun all type of champions with this build, which is really nice. And then what we got here for the armor, nothing too crazy. So we have here 2 dynamo, which reduces super cooldown when using his ability near targets, which makes me get my super like really crazy fast because I'm maxed out on intellect. I'm still trying to get the better a better boot not boots gauntlets so I can get full recovery and full discipline. But yeah, I'm still working on that. But other than that, it's still really good with it. But yeah, recovery, discipline, intellect I have almost maxed out. And it just helps me get my super back so fast. I literally have my super up like every 2 rounds. It's just really nice, especially for just freezing targets. Letting it just throwing it in a lane and let it freeze everybody and shatter everything. It's just so good. And then out here we just have powerful friends because I don't have a stasis weapon I'm using with this build, so there's no point in harmonic siphon. This is the only I only have 1 extra, so I just threw this on. Collecting ore power causing nearby allies to increase your current armor charge by 1, so it's another way to help out teammates here, which is really nice. And then here we have grenade kickstart because we don't really have a good way of getting a grenade back. I mean, we have our almost full discipline, but we have a good way to get everything else back, but not a grenade. So we have here grenade kickstart and then impact conduction, which causing damage with the power melee attack reduces your grenade cooldown, and we have 2 of those, so another good way to get a grenade back. And then for the chest, we just have charged up, so we can have more stacks for grenade kickstart, which is just really nice. And then for our boots here, we have Enervation, which reduces grenade cooldown each time you pick on overload. I just have 1 of those, and then I have better already because we don't have a really good way of healing. I mean, we have almost full recovery, but getting more health would be really nice. Or starting health regeneration would be nice because we have full recovery. We'll generate health faster. So let's say we are like really weak, and we see an orb, we run over it, and we just start immediately regenerating health. It's really nice, if we're not already. But here we have Elemental Charge. It's really good for stasis subclasses, and especially with that 1 fragment that makes the stasis charge track to you because literally it's like kind of passively getting armor charges really easily by just freezing targets and stuff. It's just really nice. Getting like more armor charges, so I can just throw my grenade, keep going my grenade, and getting it back, and it's just really nice. And then for our class, our armor mod here, class item mod here, we have distribution, 2 distributions, reduce all ability cooldowns when you cast near targets, which is pairs well with what our kind of building for our dodge. We kind of want our dodge, kind of using our dodge a good amount so we can freeze targets and everything. So yeah, it's just a good way to get all my abilities back really fast. But yeah, I guess it's really more of a dodge build, I guess you could say. But not really. It's more just a well run it build. You know, you could just slow targets and freeze them and everything, keep enemies at bay. It's just really good. But yeah, now I just I'll get some highlights for you guys, and I'll let y'all see for yourself. But thank you all for watching, and then I'll see you guys in the next one.